Hello students, welcome to our YouTube channel Time for Bank Exams. Today's topic of discussion, approximations for SBI PO Prelims. Prelim exam, okay. Before we start our discussion, we request you to please subscribe to our YouTube channel Time for Bank Exams and click on bell icon so that you get notifications of all the videos that are uploaded on this channel. Now look at the first question. Here note is given. Just observe the note. Questions marked with the star mark are models that appeared in various bank exams in recent years. Okay, look at the directions. What approximate value will come in the place of the questions mark in the following questions? Note, you need not to calculate the exact value. Dear students, this is approximation. Approximation means closest value, nearest value, and it's easy to simplify. Those values we need to consider in order to simplify the question given. Okay, now look at this one. What is given here? 6791.98. What is the approximate value? The approximate value, if you observe, let me select the pen here. The approximate value to this is 6792. 0.98 means is close to 1. Similarly, here what is the result? 0.01 means it is a negligible value, just ignore. Now what is the result? 7254. Similarly, the third part, 8269. I am taking it as a 68 as a 69 because the last two positions after decimal, if you observe, it is 0.89, which is close to 1. Okay, just by adding all the numbers. Now, how much is the sum of these numbers means if you observe this, what is the difference of 69 and 54? The difference is 15, but it is a minus 15 because minus 69 is a higher value when compared with the 54. So, negative sign, that is a minus 15. Subtract 15 from 92. Now, if you take this 15 as a 12, 92 minus 12 means 80. 80 minus 3, that is 77. So, last two places are 77. Dear student, just observe the options here. In which option the answer ends with 77? Only one choice. So, what is the right choice? Option number 3. You need not to find the further value directly. You can move to the next example. Let me check here. What is the remaining part? Right. What is the remaining part means? What I am doing here? Here I am observing the last two digits. Then remaining part. What is the remaining part? 82 and 72. The difference is 10. But it is minus 10. Why it is minus 10? 82 is having a negative sign. So, here minus 10 plus 67, that is 57. So, 67 minus 10, that is 57. The answer is 5777. Right choice, option number 3. Third choice is the correct answer. Look at the next example, question number 2. 65.01, approximately it is a 65 into 28.98. 0.98 means it is close to 1. So, I am considering it as a 29. So, approximate value here, it is 29 plus 285. Why it is 285? 0.99. 0.99 means it is close to 1. So, what is the result? 285 plus 29 into 65. Dear students, I am expressing this 29 as a 30 minus 1. Just multiply with 65. 3 times of 65, that is 195. So, 1950 minus how much? 65. What is the result? 1885. Am I right or not? 65 means 50 plus 15. 50 gets cancelled. 1900 minus 15, 1885. So, 1885 plus how much here? 285. 85 plus 85, that is 170. So, what is the remaining here? 2170. So, 170 means ends with 70. Ends with 70 means just look at how many options ends with 70. Only one option. What is that? Choice 3. You need not to find the remaining part. Directly you can mark the answer. Okay. While answering the questions in simplification approximation, just look at the options. Is it possible to answer the question directly just by finding the last 2 digits or not? Look at the next example. Sum of these values. How much is the sum of these values? 22 subtract from 84. That is 62. 92 plus 62. How much it is? 154. 154 means 1 carry. So 1 is carry here. Then what is the next here? 36 subtract from 43. 43 minus 36, that is a 7. 7 plus 1, 8. 8 plus 54. 8 plus 54, that is 62. How much is the sum of these values? That is 6254. Divided by, what is the second part? Just observe the second part. 72 and 138. 130 and 70, that is 200. 200 plus 10, 210. So 210 subtract from 256. The result is 46. The result is 46. Now just observe how many times of 46 is the value. So 1 time of 46, that is 46. 46 means left with how much? 16. 165. 165 means approximately how many times? 2 times. 2 times. So, no, 3 times. It will go 3 times. Let me erase here. So 3 times. So what is the 3 times of 46? 120 plus 18, 138. So 3 times. Now starting with 13 means what is the right choice? Option number 3. So remaining value it goes 6 times. So what is the result? 136. So 1 time of 46, 46. So 62 minus 46, that is 16. 165 means 3 times of 46. 3 times of 40, 120 plus 18, 138. 165, 138. Then left with, so simplify, 136. Right choice, option number 3. 45.01, that is 45. 78, 79.98, approximately it is 80. Plus 2680.01, that is 2680. Ignore the value after the decimal, that is 01. 0.01 means negligible value. Now, here I am expressing this 80 as 2 into 40. 2 times of 45, 90. 90 into 40, that is 3600. 90 into 40, 3600. Then what is the next here? 2680. By adding this 80 in the last 2 positions. Last 2 positions, 80 means how many options ends with 80? Only one option. That is choice number 4. You can mark the answer as choice 4 directly. If you want to find, just add the remaining. Remaining, when you add, it will give 62. So right answer is 6280. Okay. Now look at the next question on your screen. 156 into 18 by 38. Now 2 9 times. What about 2? 19 times. Okay. Now how many times of 19 is equal to 156? How many times? Is it possible to cancel directly? 19 9 times 1, 99 times 171. 19 8 times, 19 7 times. My dear students, if you observe 19 into 7, it is a 19 into 7, that is a 133. 19 into 7, 153, sorry, 163. Okay, 130, 19 into 7, that is the 133. So what about the 19 into 8? 152. So how many times it goes exactly? 8 times of 19 is 152, but here approximately 8 times because 156 is close to 152. Now just multiply 8 into 9, 72. So what is the closest answer, nearest answer to the 72? That is 74. So right choice, option number 2. Second choice is the correct answer. Next, 24.01 means 24 approximately. The next one is 29. 28.98 means it is approximately 29 plus 32.02 approximately 32 into 35. So 34.89 which is equal to, which is close to 35 approximately. Now simplify this. Dear student, again I am writing this 29 as a 30 minus 1. 30 into 24, it is a 720. 3 times of 24. 3 times of 24 is a 72. 720 minus 24. 20 and 20. 24 means 20 plus 4. 720 minus 20, that is 700. 700 minus 4 is 696. So what is the product of these two numbers? 696. Now how much is the product of 32 and 35? 32 means I am writing it as a 16 into 2. 2 times of 35, that is 70. 70 into 16. 7 times of 16, 112. So what is the result? 1120. Now by adding these two numbers, what is the result? 96 plus 20, that is 116. 116 means how many answers ends with 16? Only one answer. What is that? Choice number 1. Now find out the remaining part. 116 means now 1 carrying. 1 plus 11, that is a 12. 12 plus 6, 18. So right choice, option number 1. First choice is the correct answer. Okay. Now look at the next example. Sum of these numbers need to divide with the 43. How much is the sum of these values? Now just observe. 92 plus 66, it is a 158. 158 plus this 178. 178 means I am taking 1 carrying here. So what is the remaining here? 78, 1 carrying. 1 plus 42, 41, that is 42. 42 plus 28, that is 70. 70 plus this value 102. Divide with 43. Divide with 43. Now how many times of the 43 is the value is 43 2 times, that is 86. 102 minus this value, what is the result? The result is 16. So 167. 167 means how many times? 3 times. 3 times of the value. 3 times means 129. Now the difference, what is the difference here? What is the difference? It is a 38. So 38 means 388. Now how many times of 43 is 388 means 9 times of 40, that is 360. 360 plus 27, 387. So approximately how many times? 239 times. Right choice, option number 1. First choice is the correct answer. Now look at the next example. 4.001. 0.001 is a negligible value. Just consider only the 4, that is the nearest and the closest value. Approximately it is a 4. 4 square means 16. Similarly, just by ignoring the part after the decimal, the part of the decimal is 0006, which is negligible. So 8 square, that is 64. Similarly, 0.03, just ignore it. So what is the result? 7 square. 7 square means 49. And 14 square, that is 196. that is 196. Yes, my dear student, just add all the values. Sum of these numbers is the answer. Just add all the values. By adding these two, how much we get? 80. Now, how much is the sum of these two numbers? Sum of these two numbers means subtract 1 and add here 50. 50 plus 190, that is 240. 50 plus 190, 240. 240 plus 5, 245. Now, 80 plus 245, that is 325. So, how much is the result? 325. Right choice, option 3. Third choice is the correct answer. Now, look at the next example. 3250. It is not a perfect square. Here, approximately, it is close to 57 square. 57 square. What is the 57 square? 57 square means, just observe, 7 square, 49. 7, now 5 square, that is 25, plus 7, that is 32. So, what is the result? 3249. That is the closest value. Whenever the number starts with 5, you can apply this logic. So, 57 square, that is 3249. Okay, close to 3250. And similarly, just observe 4760, that is a 69 square, which is equal to question mark into 7. Yes, my dear students, simplify this. Now, what is the sum of these numbers? 50 plus 60, 110, plus 16, 126. 126 by 7. So, 126 by 7, what is the result? It goes exactly 13 times. Sorry, exactly, not 13 times, 18 times, sorry. It is exactly 18 times. Exactly 18 times. So, what is the result? Choice 3 is the right choice. 13 into 7 is 91, but here 18 times, 18 into 7, that is 126. 0.04 into 0.16, that is a 0.4 into 16 is 84. Sorry, 4 into 16 is equal to 64. 4 into 16, that is a 64. Now, decimal, how many places here? 1, 2, 3, 4. So, total 4 places decimal I need to maintain. So, 1 by 2. 64 means 8 square. So, what is the discussion here? 0.08 whole square to the power 1 by 2. 2 into 1 by 2 means 2 and 2 gets cancelled. What is the result? 0.8. 0.08 into 25 by 11. 0.08 means 8 by 100 into 25 by 11. So, 25 it goes exactly 4 times. So, what about 4? 2 times. So, what is the result? 2 by 11. 1 by 11. 1 by 11 means 0.909. So, 2 times of it. 2 times of it means 1.818. So, what is the right choice? Option number 4. Dear students, if you are good at calculation means now here you can answer the question just by solving the 8 times of 25, that is 200. So, decimal is there. So, decimal is there. So, after how many places? 8 into 25, that is a 200. So, after 2 places decimal means remaining is 2 by 11. 1 by 11 means 0.909 into 2. That is the answer. 1.818. Now, look at the next example. 75 into 15. 7 times of 15, that is 1050. 5 times of 15, that is 75. By adding this, we get 1125. 64 whole power 1 by 2 means 8 square is 64. So, 8 square whole power 1 by 2. 2 gets cancelled. The result is 8. 8 into 12. 8 into 12 means 96. So, 96 when you add. So, what is the result here? The result is 1221. 1221 divided by 1221 divided by 33. That is the value of question mark. Now, simplify this. It was exactly 37 times. So, what is the right choice? Option number 1. First choice is the a right answer. Right, look at the next example. 288.991, which is close to 1000. So here what I am doing, I am considering it as a 289. 289 approximate value, which is a perfect square, that is a 17 square. 17 square whole power 1 by 2. So 2 and 2 gets cancelled. The result is 17. Now what is the second part? 17.009 approximately 17. So 17 into 17. Plus what is the third part? 115.899, that is a 56. By what is the next year? 68. Yes, my dear student, just simplify this. What is the cancellation means? Here it was 17 times. Then what is the result? Just observe. So 17 into 17 plus 17. 17 into 17, that is a 289. 289 plus 17. How much is the result? 306. So 306 means right choice, option number 4. Fourth option is the correct answer. Okay. Right, look at next example. 47% of 281. 47% means I am using it as a 50 minus 3. 53% means 50 plus 3. 50% means half of the value. How much is the half of 281? 281, I am considering it as a 280. Half of the value is equal to 140. Half of the value 140. 1% means 2.8. 3 times of 2.8. 3 times of 2.8. 3 times of 2, 6. Plus 2. That is 8. So subtract 8. The result is 132. 2.8. 2.8 into 3. How much is the result? 8.4. So I am considering it as 8. So subtracting 8 from 140 results 132. That is the first part. What about the second part? 50% plus 3%. 50% means just I am assuming I am approximately using 183 as 180. Half of 180, that is 90. 1% is equal to 1.8. 3 times of it, 5.4. 5.4. So here approximately I am taking 96. So when you add 96 here, what is the result? The result is 228. So 228 means what is the nearest value, closest value to this 228? The right choice is option number 4. Choice 4 is the correct answer. That is 229. Now look at the next example. 25.5%, 25.2%. So approximately here 25%, which is 1/4. 1/4 of this number. 481, I am approximately taking, I am considering it as a 480. 480 into 1 by 4, that is 120. So first part is 120. What about the second part? 20% of 242. 20%. 20% of 242. 20% means 1/5 value. So 242 into 1 by 5. So what is the cancellation? 5, 4 times and 8 times. So what is the result? 48. 48 plus 120. The result is 168. So 168 means what is the nearest value, closest value to this 168? That is 169. So right choice is option number 5. Approximation means the nearest, closest values we can consider it as an answer. So 169 is the right answer. Option number 5, fifth choice. Here 64.89% means I am the nearest value, approximately it is 65%. And whereas the second part it is a 35%. 35%, 35.01% means nearly 35%. Just observe 65%. 65% is 50% plus 10%, half of the 10%. How much is the 50% value? 280 is the 100%. 50% means half of the value, that is 140. 10% of 280, that is 28. Half of 28, that is 14. 14 plus 28, that is 42. 42 plus 140, 182. So, first part, that is 182. What about the second part? 35% of 320. 35% of 320 means now here 35%. You can take it as a 10 times into 3 plus half of the 10%. How much is the value of 10%? 100% is 320. 10% means 32. 3 times of 32, that is 96. 3 times of 32, that is a 96. Okay. And 10% is equal to 32. Half of the 32, that is 16. Now, what is the result? The result is 112. So, 112 plus 182, sum of these two is a 294. So, 294, right choice is option number 4. Choice 4 is the correct answer. Okay. Now, look at the next example. Here, look at the numbers and the powers. The numbers, if you observe 4, 16 and 64, all these are the multiples of 4. So, when you observe 16 as a power of 4, we can express 16 as a 4 square, 64 as a 4 cube. Just observe 4 power 0.98. 16 means 4 square whole power 1.34. A power m whole power n means a power mn. So, 2 times of 1.34. 2 times of 1.34 means it is a 2.68. Okay. Then what is the next? 64. 64 means 4 cube. 4 cube whole power 1.11. So, again a power m whole power n means a power mn. So, 3 into 1.11, that is a 3.33. Now, just add all the values and simplify. Now, what is the nearest value means? Just look at this one. It is close to 1. 0.98 means 1. By adding 6.68 to 0.33 results 1. So, 1 plus 3, that is a 4. 4 plus 2, 6. 6 plus 1, 7. So, what is the result? 4 power 7 is the answer. Okay. 4 power 7 means, now look at this one. 4 power 6 into 4. Am I right or not? What do you mean by 4 power 6? 4 means 2 square. 2 square whole power 6 means 2 power 12. 2 power 4, 12 into 4. Dear students, you are supposed to memorize the successive powers of 2 up to 12. What is the 2 power 12? 4096. 2 power 10, 1024. So, 2 power 12 means it is a 4096 into 4. Now, just observe. 6 into 4, that is 24. 36 plus 2, 38. 4 into 4, 16. So, how much is the value? 16384. Now, the choice 2 is the right answer. Successive powers of 2 up to 12 you need to memorize. And similarly, successive powers of 3 up to 8. 3 power 1, 3 power 2, 3 power 3, 3 power 4, 5, 6 and so on up to 8. Now, look at the next example. Now, what is the result? What is the question here? 170 by 19 into 241 by 16 into 86 by 175. What I am doing here? Divided by 175 by 86 means I am changing the sign, hence the fraction after that get reversed. Now, simplify. 19 into 9. 19 into 9, that is 171. But 170 is given approximately 9 times. Then what about the next? 16, 15 times. So, 16 into 15, that is 240. But here 241 is given, closely nearest value. Then what is the next here? 86. What is the twice of 86? Twice of 86 means 172. 172 means 86, it goes not exactly, approximately 2 times. Now, simplify this. 9 times of 15, that is how much? 135 by 2. 135 by 2 means what is the result? 6 times and 7 times. 0.5. 67.5. So, what is the nearest value to the 67.5? This is the nearest value. So, what is the answer? Choice number 3. Third choice is the correct answer. Next. 6834 divided by 4 divided by 10.5. Just remove the decimal, add 0 on the other side. Now 105, it goes how many times in this? 6 times of 105. 105 into 6 is equal to 630. But 683 is there. 683 means what is the difference? It is 53. So 534. So 105, how many times? Now we can take 5 times. So 65 times. So what is the result? 525. Differ by 9. It is negligible. Okay. Now what is the next here? Simplify this. What is the cancellation? 4. It goes how many times? 4. 16 times. That is 64. So 16 times 1 left. 1 by 4 means 16.25. 16.25 into 10. 162.5. So 162.5. So here 4 it goes how many times? 16 times and 1 by 4 means 0.25. So 16.25 into 10, 162.5. How much is what is the closest answer for this? The nearest answer for this is 163. So right choice, option number 3. Third choice is the correct answer. Now look at next example. 8 by 7, 2 by 9 into 9 by 6. Just by using multiplication in place of division, what I am doing, I am reversing the fraction. So 6 by 9 will become 9 by 6 into 4 by 5. Yes, simplify this. What is the cancellation? 9 and 9 we can cancel. 2 here it goes how many times? 3 times. Now what is the next one? 8 into 4, that is 32. Now 3 into 7, 21 into 5, that is 105. That is 105. Now simplify this. 0 point, I am using 320. Point means 320. So 320 means 3 times of 105. That is 315. 320 minus 315 means 5 left. So here approximately what is the answer? Point, not 3. That is, 0.3. That is option number 4. Choice 4 is the right answer. 49.02 whole power 1 by 2 means 49.02 means approximately 49. 49 is a 7 square. 7 square whole power 1 by 2. That is 7. Similarly, here 15.96, it is close to approximately it is 16. So 16 means 4 square. 4 square whole power 1 by 2. That is a 4. Okay, this is the first part. What about the second part? 168.98 means it is close to 169. So approximately 169. 169 means it is a 13 square. So 13 square whole power 1 by 2. That is 13. Then what is next? 49.001 to the power 1 by 2. So 49 is approximate value. 7 square. 7 square means 7 square into 1 by 2. That is 7. Yes, my dear students, simplify this. 7 minus 4, that is 3. 13 plus 7, that is 20. 3 into 20, the result is 60. So what is the right choice? Option 5. Fifth choice is the right answer. Dear students, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. That is the time for bank exams to get more number of videos on subject preparation of the examinations like bank, SSC, CGL, insurance, railway exams and other relevant examinations. And here the other channels, social media channels, the Telegram channel, and YouTube channel, Instagram, Facebook. The links are given in the description box. You can subscribe to our channel. For classroom coaching, do contact your nearest time center. For online courses, you can enroll at the rate t4e.info/banksssc online. Thank you students for watching this video. Have a nice day.